Hey, what's the difference between financial freedom and financial independence? When you hear that, does it sound like the same thing to you? There are actually a few differences. That's what we're going to talk about next. Hey, this is Mel Stubbs. I'm a financial planner with Christy Capital Management. What's the difference between financial freedom and financial independence? When I hear the word independence, I think of my teenage children. They want to be independent, but they lack the maturity to be able to do it successfully. They often tell me, of course by text message, that they want me to be there for them when they're in a pickle, but other than that, they want me to stay out of their business. They want their independence. And how often do we treat God the same way? I want to do it on my own thing with my money and my business. And you know what, God? I'll call you when I'm in a bind. Well, once you've accumulated a good-sized nest egg, we need to fight the tendency to think that we are financially independent from God and that we can somehow supply our own needs. Philippians 4:19 says, "And my God will supply every need of yours according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus." We know the stories from the Bible about the rich young ruler and how he put his hope in wealth, or in Luke when a certain rich man wants to tear down his barn to build a bigger one so that he can take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. Jesus says this is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves but is not rich towards God. The barn builder died that night. Now, a lot of things come down to your motives. There are many wealthy people in the Bible. God's not against wealth. There are those who had pure motives and sought out a relationship. Let's call it a dependence with God, like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Boaz, King David, and Solomon, just to list a few. And to maintain our dependence on God, we need to aim for contentment. As we grow in wealth, realize it all comes from God and it all belongs to God. We're just stewarding it for a time. What would God have us to do with this tool that we call money? We learned back in Luke that it is not to be used to take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. Most people have a passion. Sometimes it stems from a painful situation you've gone through. For our family, it was infertility. The desire to have children and not be able to have them is a terrible thing. But it's led our family into adoption and foster care. In the last 5 years, we've had 46 children, mostly babies, come through our house for as short a time as one night to as long as 30 months. We actually just adopted our newest son through foster care. My family has chosen to give our time, our talents, and our money to something that has been our greatest hurt, but now it's our greatest passion. You probably have a similar story of a passion in your life. As you attain financial freedom, as the world puts it, don't lose dependence on God. Use your time and your giving in an area that you're passionate about. One great thing that you can do once you realize that you have enough is to figure out what you really want to do with the time you have remaining. Do you want to just keep working for endless accumulation of money? Do you want to use your time and work at a passion of yours where you can make a difference? Maybe you're working in an area that you don't really enjoy anymore and you have enough money. You could then start spending time doing other things, working in other areas that you do enjoy and find significance in because you don't have to worry about the money side of things because you have enough. And remember that contentment is realizing that you have enough. Some people are really good at making money and they enjoy the process of making it. In that case, you could focus more of what you want to do with the excess money you have. You may focus on giving or who you want to support that aligns with a passion that you have. One practical idea would be to set up a separate account for a portion of your money with the intent to give the account away one day. All profits from this account would be given away every year. You maintain control of the principal amount. That way, if something happens in your family life that requires that you use this principal, you still can. But the idea is that one day the whole balance would be given away and not used for your purposes. So I want to stress to you that when you see the words financial independence and financial freedom, there is a distinction between the two. We are all dependent on God. 1 Timothy 6:17 says, "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant nor put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God who richly provides everything for our enjoyment." Wealth is uncertain and therefore we should not put our hope in it. If you want to work with a financial planning firm that understands these principles and helps clients come to the realization that they have enough, please reach out to Christy Capital Management. Go to our website, christycapital.com, or call the number on your screen. We would love to hear from you. And if you found value from this video, please subscribe. I'm Mel Stubbs, and I will see you in the next video. We have to cut into this video to do the proper disclaimers. The purpose of this video is not to give specific tax advice or investment advice. We are going over general principles and ideas that can be used, and if used correctly, can save and avoid taxes. You are going to want to work with someone personally that knows your situation personally, so seek out advice from an independent financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only.